cash.
Finding a place and locking them in. WNBA is about to begin. Gotta trust the process if you wanna win. Cause Just Cash is back, you better tell your friends. When Angel Reese walks in a bar with Asia Wilson and Caitlin Clark, these bookies don't know where to start. We be killing them all, tearing them apart. They can't mess with us, they can't mess with you. And I'm never gonna cuss cause I love you too. Hit thumbs up if you want good luck. Girls thinking that we fresh so they wanna We be winning the bets and they be rolling up. By far we the best, you ain't good enough. Ain't a damn thing funny, man, you know what's up. You wanna win some money, it's time to lock in, bruh.
Lock in, lock in, lock in.
Lock in, bruh.
Lock in, lock in.
Shelly comes in. It's a great foul. It's a hard
Lock in, bruh.
And here we got another.
Lock in.
Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. It is Just Cash here to talk about this massive 4-game WNBA slate and joined, as always, with Underrated. What's good, man? How are you?
Hello, E. I'm just here with all my friends in the background clapping.
Clap, clap, clapping. Hey, everybody, clap your hands.
Yeah, we're excited. We got 4 games. E, we got 4 games. Yesterday, we only had 1. We've been waiting for today. We still had fun yesterday, live betting, and still made money yesterday. So that's good. I'm feeling good. Got my treadmill out of the way today. I'm feeling pumped, ready for these 4 games.
Oh, yeah. Got to be excited. A lot of money to be made as per usual. And yeah, as you mentioned, being a part of the Discord really pays because even though we didn't have official plays, we did talk about a lot of things that could happen for the slate. Ended up going with, a strong lean play with Sabali, her 10 plus points. Absolutely smashed. Went out and put up 21 for us.
22.
And then, was it 22?
Oh, no, they took one away. They took one away. I forgot. John had the over Toronto 81.5, and they took away one of her points after the game was over. They said it was a 2-pointer instead of 3. So she had 21 and he lost his bet.
Oh, wow.
Crazy. Yep.
That's wild. Yeah, that's unfortunate to say the least. But yeah, fourth quarter plays came through. We had a couple of pregame action, and it was always Mabry. It was always Mabry under Golden State, not messing around.
Hey, talk about those tacos. Speaking of Mabry.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else got some food poisoning yesterday, but 0-3 on the tacos. Not a good look from Prizepicks there. And
that's okay.
I mean, as we expected, they dropped us a super discount today. So we did get a slip out for that in the Discord. So we'll talk about that also here on stream too, but kind of figured they would have something to give back for us. So they gave us that and a 30% boost to use tonight. Hate Prizepicks, but it is what it is, and we'll just roll with the punches. But we got plenty of stuff to talk about today, so let's not dilly-dally. I'm talking about you out there, if y'all haven't already, hit that like button down below. Do us a huge favor, take just a second, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on. We're on the road to 3K. That is our next milestone, and we appreciate every one of y'all hanging out with us Monday through Friday. Be a part of the Discord. We got 7-day free trials for anybody new, week-long, season-long, and month-long passes alike. So check it out in the description down below. Okay. Whew, a lot of stuff to talk about. If y'all have any comments, questions about players, thoughts in general, be sure to throw them in the comments. We'll get to them as quick as possible. News for tomorrow, though. We will be streaming an hour earlier. Underrated's got some stuff he needs to take care of right before the games. So just note we will be live an hour earlier tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's shout out some people and see how we're feeling right now. Give everyone just a minute to trickle in, then we'll just roll right through it.
Our friends are here. We got 70 watching, 28 likes. J Good Magamorons, what's up? ZB Miami, what's up? Dirty Reg 22, what's up? Haven't seen you in a bit. Good to see you. Big Logan, what up though? He says, let's go. Geo Mute, what's happening? Sin the Foodie. Oh, making me hungry. What's up? The Great 13 is here. Tyler Why Not is here. Greg is here. He says it's the fade gods. We have been the fade gods, but today we got only a couple unders. The unders haven't been as, I guess, blaring, blasting out saying pick me. So we're trying to just play the value where we see it, and it's been working. Just keep it up, man. 78.16 units on the season, 34-2 streak earlier in the season. I think we can end with 100, but we'll try our best.
Yeah, man. Not even worried about it. We already knew that the week back from All-Star was going to be a bit weird, and we've had our season high in hooks over the last week. So just imagine if a couple plays went the other way for that one, it would have been a lot different.
Yep. It always happens. The little hooks make people get frustrated, but you have 3 hooks in one day or something like that. It's always going to come around. So if you're getting close like that to your sweeps, the sweep's right around the corner. So it does all good. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah, man. Not even worried about it. Can't let, one day or even just honestly 1 week. 1 week should not ruin your betting, bankroll career or anything like that. It's a long grind. We're walking the marathon here, not running a sprint. All right. No further delay. Let's hop right into it. First up, we got Miss Hamby. And if you want to hit us with a little mini-me, I'll switch it off here for us.
Yes, sir.
But let's talk about Big Hambu. And for news and notes, the Sparks are on the front end of a back-to-back. They do travel to Minnesota tomorrow. So this game in particular can be very enticing for live under potential. If the game starts slipping, obviously all the Sparks players are going to be live for that. Maybe minus Brink, but same thing kind of can be said for Chicago. We are still waiting on news for Sydney Taylor, but did not see her at practice, and real good chance she does not play tonight. Books already adjusted all the other Chicago player props. So for the time being, I kind of pumped the brakes on until we get confirmation, because if she does play, they're going to bump everything back down. And, if she gets ruled out, then I doubt they'll bump them up even more, because they went already quite a bit. But Miss Hamby, looking back to her normal self, we got her for the 15.5 line, but let's take a look at mostly the points in the paint allowed, kind of give you guys a perspective of how well she plays up to easier matchups. 10 out of 14 this season, and already played Chicago twice, had 17 and 18 points in those 2 respective games. I love it. I mean, Chicago's just been a traffic cone, and for her, you can see inside the paint, shooting 81% there for her volume. This just kind of seems like a no-brainer play for her. Also having the free throw upside is going to be massive. Chicago continues to just bleed free throws every single game. I love Hamby. Good old Pete Davidson. She's played well for us in these easier matchups, and I don't see any reason why not just go right back to her today.
Big Pete, let's get it. And 14.5 on Couchy at the moment. If you want to get a little worse odds there, a little worse payout, but I'm always cool with that 1 point. With the minus 155 there on Hard Rock. It's pretty similar to that. I think it's minus 150 now. So feeling pretty good about that, man. 14.5 points. Can't be mad. 15.5 still works. We got money on that as well. Big Pete. Let's get it.
Absolutely. Love it. All right. Let's keep going. Talk about, we didn't have anything else in that game for the time being. Oh, let's talk about Vandersloot. And was interesting to see. Played 27 minutes last game, so it looks like we are headed back towards being 100% health, and coach is really kind of, taking the leash off of her now. 27 minutes, though, wild, and love this RA production we're getting out of her in absence of both Skylar and Azrae Stevens. You see here the last 3 games. I mean, even just the rebounds alone, insanely impressive. And these 2 matchups, the Connecticut and the Vegas one, terrible rebounding matchups. So the fact that she was able to get 5 and 8 there bodes really, really well for us. And then the assist potential, got to talk about this. Last game, it looked real juicy. Last 2 games, for that matter, we had 16 and 14 potential. So minutes continue to climb. Production is going to be there. Now, today, yes, losing Sydney Taylor could be somewhat obnoxious, but for her, the assist zones, I mean, it's going to be all about Cardoso. She's going to be playing her normal minutes, who also saw an increase this last game, played up to 28 minutes. So there's also a real good chance she could be back fully healthy now. But I love this RA for her. I mean, Vandersloot's been just really trying to prove that she deserves to be on this team, with all the Skylar drama going on. She's been a little tryhard. So loved this last night before the news. Still waiting on Taylor, but it did move up to 9.5. We got it at the 8.5 marker.
Yeah, man. 8.5 is a great little discount when it's only 9 that we need there. That 1 point is huge. So, 10%, a little over 12% discount we got last night. Just being in the Discord, posted up at 8.5. Smacky smack. I like it. 9.5 still okay. Would you play the 9.5 if you didn't get the 8.5?
Yeah. I mean, you could either that or the PRA, because now let's say if Taylor is out, you got to assume that one of the two between her or Cloud is going to see some increased usage. I do like Cloud in that nature to pick up her shots and stuff, but it's hard to sleep on Vandersloot because oddly enough, the most consistent thing that she's done since coming back is actually just scoring the ball. So we've seen her in plenty of seasons past where she's good for that, same range as Cloud, that 10 to 12 point range, no problem. And then the RA just kind of follows behind. I know you hate relying off of that.
I do, but the only thing I did notice too, because we were looking at it last night and we were looking at it closely, so I'm remembering her points were at 9.5 last night when we were contemplating adding the points, and now it's 11.5. So her PRA is up, I think 3. I think it was 18.5.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
it was.
If you don't have any Vandersloot now, if you weren't in the Discord and couldn't get the RA from last night, you wouldn't take the 21.5 PRA, right?
Not right now. Not at least until we get some kind of confirmation, because forbid some news on the back end and Taylor actually plays. Okay.
Well, either way, I'm just saying, would you take the 9.5 RA or the 21.5 PRA at this point?
Probably the PRA if I had to pick.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too. All right, cool.
Yeah. Other metrics though, Sparks over the last month, most assists allowed, rebounds, they are still top 5 in that. So everything checks out pretty well for her. Mega pace, all that good stuff aside, I like it. I think it's pretty straightforward, and we sniped it at a good value last night, so can't be too mad about that. All right, let's keep it going. Next up, we got Miss Ryan Howard. We talked about her yesterday. It looks like she is 3.5 on pretty much everywhere right now. No surprise. 2.5, we did get it. Great odds, though. Love the matchup. We picked on Phoenix numerous times for the 3-point shooters, and Ryan Howard, no different. Great history against them last couple seasons. Only blemish here being her return game off of the bench back from extended timeout from an injury. Played terrible, no surprise, but we saw earlier this season, looked great, played 34 minutes as well, and now I'm thinking this game should hopefully stay even more competitive, having Kelsey Plum on the other side, but Ryan Howard at the house, this has just been as straightforward as one could possibly hope for. Hitting at a mega clip. We are 12 out of 14 games so far this season. Only blemish being the Portland matchup, which was quite surprising. And then the beatdown against Dallas, who doesn't really give up that many threes. So no shocker there. I love it. Ryan's been the GOAT at the house. Even though I know she's been a little bit bad, but she did catch some of the people slack in this last game. I told y'all she was not going to be taking that backseat for too long. Even with Bree back in the mix, all that stuff aside, this has been her team, tried and true. So don't forget that. Don't forget it.
Yeah.
2.5 though. That was the magic number. I would not go under the 3.5. Just let her go today. Just let it go.
Yep. If you weren't in the Discord or you didn't get to play yesterday on the stream at the 2.5 threes, just gotta kick back. Gotta kick back and say, oh, gosh, I wish I was in that Discord. Dang it.
Yeah. Hey, it pays to be in there. Always does.
And it's fun. We get to talk shit.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of fun, Alyssa Thomas, we got her now. I'm super excited to see with Kelsey Plum, hopefully playing a few more minutes tonight, but biggest draw. Last game, we saw 21 potential assists that we haven't really seen outside of the Sparks matchup, which shout out Vandy. She had 27 potentials there, but Plum did exactly what we thought last game. She was just a spot-up shooter, and the only reason she even was a sweat, she did the exact same thing that Copper burned us with the assist under on last time. It's just that pick and roll game in the third quarter, whenever AT goes to sit down, getting ready to play the entire fourth quarter, they just run pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll. Kelsey Plum had 5 potential assists and converted 4 out of 5. So just to put it in perspective, at least off in the bench role for Plum, I expect her to be spot up shooter first, pass second, but we will revisit that once she moves into the starters. Scoring metrics, though, love it. Already played Atlanta great this season to start, had 20 points, and they have been so bad inside the paint. It's actually wild. Over the course of last month now, they are, that is not right. Where's it at? Still top 10, or sorry, top 7. That actually updated a little bit from yesterday, but we've seen plenty of bigs here recently go to work against them. Now, I know Asia was a bit of a blemish, mostly due to the blowout down the stretch there, but their skills against a pick and roll ball handler are terrible. Yes, they're better at transition. I'll give them that. But you can see the pick and roll, whoever the handler or the main person, getting a lot of production against them. And even though, yes, Atlanta in general doesn't really give up that many free throws, they still have a couple of players that are going to foul. You know, we still have Angel Reese. We still have Ryan from time to time. I mean, there's still Hillman. Bree Jones we saw getting a little bit of foul trouble too. So there's plenty of candidates that can fit that bill for us today. But the fact that, I mean, AT is just playing an unhinged amount of minutes right now. 38 the last game, 36, 38, 34, 36. So just to kind of put in perspective, love the assist potential we saw with Plum in the mix. I like the scoring. Give me those minutes, keep it close, Phoenix, and I think we're good.
Yeah, AT's back, man. I think she's excited now with Plum. It gives her more of a chance to think, oh, we have a chance. We can do this, guys. We can win. And that's going to put her in overdrive, AT style. So her points and assists seem a little still too low. So we're going to take advantage. And I know Big Kev's excited. I already saw him playing her alt assist in the Discord a minute ago. So yeah, bring AT back, man. Let's get AT back. And let's take advantage before her lines go back up where they were last year.
Yeah, for real. Books, we're moving the PRA around a little bit more than our liking. Personally, I'm good on the 8.5 rebounds. You know, even with Mac being back now as a starter, only going to make things a little bit weirder in that regard. But seeing the assists go up and then seeing that field goal volume being right, you know, double digits, what we're looking for ideally, but we'll take a bunch of free throws too.
Right. Let's do it, AT.
Let's do it. Plus, she likes to really get up against Bree Jones, so I'm excited to see those two square up.
Yep.
All right, next one, real fast. I know we're going through them a little bit quicker, but I want to make sure we got plenty of time to get to the comments and not miss out on anything you guys got. Okay, next we got 2 for this game. Super excited about. Let's talk about big Shakira. Shakira, 15.5 points was a nice little pickup. She did move to 16.5 pretty well everywhere. But rematch game, they did just play. Dallas is terrible inside the paint. I mean, we've taken so many different bigs in this matchup that have all come through for us in this season already. Mostly just being the blowout situation, you know. But Washington at home, real solid team. I love what I've seen out of them. She played them well. Even was going to get there in the first game. Had it not been a blowout in the second half, the starters was completely flop and nobody had any kind of production. But this last game, 28 points. Both her and Kiki, for that matter, because we did talk about them respectively, ended up cooking that Dallas, they just can't handle this pick and roll game. I mean, any kind of downhill bigs that can get to the lane, I mean, they're just watching them score. Alana Smith even making her start this last game. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe we could see a little bit more, let's just say Blockstone into the mix. But as opposed to having a walk, we get a lot more free throw potential here because we know Alana Smith can foul. We know she can get into foul trouble. And, bro, if that happens, coach is going to be like, Shakira, go get them. Draw those fouls, attack the lane. Let's run it back. I don't see any reason why not. We loved it the last game. Let's do it one more time.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Big Shakira, we like your over. Great spot for it. Just like Hamby, just like Pete Davidson. Very similar. Great spots for them both. All they got to do is be average. We'll be all right.
Yeah, not get blown out, but they have been outstanding at the house as far as holding their own, so I'm not too worried about that.
I'm with it.
Alrighty, let's keep it going. Talk about Big Page here. Now, we got the reverse of that, where Washington has been quite the elite team inside the paint, and I love taking a player coming off of a stinker. Now, granted, they didn't really need her this last game, but still, only 9 attempts, a measly 6 points is pretty crazy for Page's standard, but again, they didn't really need her to, score nearly as much. Now, not the same situation here. Shepherd had herself a game this last game against Connecticut. Did not play so well against this Washington squad, and mostly just due to this drop coverage. They're forcing everything here inside the paint. We're forcing all of the defense inside the paint, but that drop coverage is leaving a lot of room to cook here in that mid-range, which we know Paige does very, very well. So let me show you some spot-up shooting versus her spot-up shooting, and then show you a couple players that also have pretty well cooked this team. Where's it? There it is. I keep moving around. All right, so her in these favorable spot-up matches, you can see 10 out of 14 so far this season, averaging about 22 points. And for her as well, I love me a good home-road split. Surprisingly, she's been quite terrible at home, but outstanding on the road, averaging still 21.5 points. Just torched this team for, 20-something, 23 was the last game. Just went over the last game. Doesn't matter. Yeah, 23 points. Arike, same situation for her, spot up shooting. And I had a little, where's my list at that I had for that? There's a bunch of players. Okay, so just similar players, same play style. Paige, Arike, Sanaya Rivers went for 11 against them. Chelsea Gray went for 19. Jackie went for 24. Heidemann went for 31. McBride 19, and Gabby 18 points. So they are giving up quite a bit of scoring, and even some of those players, that's well above what their prop point was. I love it. I love Paige in this bounce back spot. If Washington is going to keep playing that drop coverage, we saw last game, her Arike lighted up, and Big Shepherd had a nice little spike assist game. She had 8 assists there. Not too surprising. She's going to force, drive it in, kick it out to the open shooter. Real good chance they're going to do the same thing here.
Yeah, man. We have Shepherd under PRA, so hopefully we didn't mess that up and not do the PR instead.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, there might be a little bit of a spike assist here along the way too, but I still like the, overall matchup. It's not exactly the best.
Yeah, no, I like it a lot still. But I was just throwing that out there because you said the assist. I was like, ooh, this might be one of those assist game for her.
It could be. If you guys maybe feel a little bit more uncomfortable about that line, you could switch over to the 25.5 PR, take that for the under. I mean, it feels kind of like, yeah, that could be the scary aspect of it, but that's also really relying off of, for one, Arike to continue being hot from the field. Is Fudd going to show up to one of these games? There was a huge hype about her last time. She did absolutely nothing. Who knows? It could just be the Page day.
Yep. No, it's all good either way. I'm stoked on it. I love going Jess Shepherd under. Ever since we had Atlanta Smith back in the lineup playing some minutes, Shepherd actually sits a little bit, so it's all we needed. Just can't take her unders with 40 minutes on it. That's ridiculous. But now that she's down to 32, 34 minutes, whatever that is, I think that's the extra, 4 or 5 PRA we're going to gain back and feel good about going under. Because, look at it. She scores almost like a PRA a minute almost. A little less, but, she gets 40 minutes. We're worried.
Yeah, I mean, that would definitely be the concern, but that should not be the same thing moving forward. I mean, she's already said that she knows that she's playing an unhinged amount of minutes, and we will see that wear and tear, which I'm hoping coach is kind of being savvy to, so draw it back a little bit. Moving Alana in as the starter is, I think, a really big help, but also Big Lily off the bench. Shout out to her. She's getting some meaningful minutes lately, too. I know this last game she only played 9, but you can see in here she still played a hefty amount in a couple of these games, which were close. Some of them without Alana Smith, so I get that, but there's nothing to say that she won't easily come in and, play some kind of a role. And if, let's say, best case scenario, Alana Smith gets into foul trouble, they bring out your roof for the size matchup, she's going to gobble up some rebounds, and she's also, a little spot up 3-point shooter. So they could easily even just, siphon off a couple extra passes, a couple extra rebounds get taken away from here. I know people were on Shep's double-double last game, and, that didn't work out so well.
Yep. I'm excited. I'm ready. We didn't have any games yesterday we had one, but we didn't have any official plays, so I'm excited to get some of these out. Let's get it, man.
Yeah. So somebody was asking about if we hit yesterday. Nothing official. Spectator sport.
Nothing official, but we did come up with some good plays in the Discord once we got the lineups, and all the things we talked about did kind of work out if you think about it. I mean, Mabry stayed under that. We were on that before the lines moved down. Conde balled out with her rebounds and her PRA. Sabali balled out when we saw that she was starting for sure. Everything worked out. The only one was Rice, but Rice didn't start, so we were off that anyways. So it was pretty nice.
Yep. Can't be mad at it.
Yeah.
All right. Last play, though, and then we'll just roll right in through the comments. But we got Flage under her 3.5 assists. I get the bump increase from the recent performance. Her being at 2.5 is a little bit too risky for the books over the last 20 games now. But for her, she is not exactly playmaking that much. A lot of this stuff really just comes off of the transitions and the turnover. Now, yes, this is the matchup for that, but that is also the same reason why she scores so much off of that good old transition turnovers, where she did a lot of her damage and from the 3-point line. So I get it. If you want to play her over points, definitely not mad at that. I was looking at more so a little bit the 15.5 or the 15 plus, but these assists way too high. And also kind of want to show you guys with Heidemann, her assist potentials have been outrageous. Her taking way more of a step forward. We had 19 potentials, 14. Not really converting so much. That is kind of a drawback for her right now, but those potentials are way up there. So we got one player, obvious dominant point guard, Jade, still staying strong. Her potentials floating right around that double-digit range. And then, even a little bit of secondary playmaking from the likes of Fom. She's good for about 4 or 5 a game. They just pass the ball too much outside of, Heidemann and Jade. If it's transition scoring or transition assists that she gets, we'll live with that. But I just don't see it. I don't know why the line is that high other than her recent hit rating.
Big Flage. You pulled that out, a diamond in the rough with that one, bro. I don't know how you found that one. We've never really looked at Flage's assists, and it makes sense, though. Makes sense.
Yeah, also in the fact that the last 2 times they played where she did snap off on scoring, she only had 3 potentials and 5 potentials. So, hey, if you go 4 out of 5, I'll live with that.
Yep. Got to do it, man. Got to do it. Makes sense. Now with Heidemann handling the ball like that more, I definitely see it. And we know Flage, she's been kind of hot shooting, so I think she's trying to make a statement here. She's feeling confident. She's shooting more than passing now. That's for dang sure.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about that, obviously a little bit at the beginning of the season, there was some woes there, but these transition points allowed teams, she's been really snapping off on here recently. Washington, not that surprising, that they're really good at transition and or just stopping her scoring inside the paint. But yeah, promising player. These turnaround rematch games, I can't stress that enough. They're always so weird. They are night and day, knock on wood, but I almost get that feeling New York might handle business tonight. It would not shock me to see a blowout.
Yeah, never know. They will be happy with those unders, but that's why we're staying away from the overs for sure. I mean, it makes sense. We you could go Malanga because she's been doing better, but her lines are a little up there now. We got a really good discount last time we played her, so that made more sense. 14.5 is not bad, but I feel like I don't want to push it. We've won with her a couple times in a row. Let's just see how she does now. It's like you said, man. Today could be the day she gets in foul trouble. I don't even want to deal with it. She already got us money 2 days in a row. I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah.
And Fom, yep. But Fom's the other one. Fom is interesting. If Fom doesn't start, I guess the news about Ezzy being on a kind of a light minutes restriction. But did Ezzy play more than 20? I mean, I don't think that Ezzy's gonna do less than she did last time, right? Probably similar.
Well, I mean, she played 21 as a starter, so I mean, maybe let's just say she plays 20 minutes tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that'll put Fom in there for another 20 or so, maybe 22. Fam's lines are low now, though. They were 9.5 points yesterday. I mean, when she was starting and playing 35 minutes, her points were at 11.5. So it's pretty interesting. Lines they're giving us here. I'm surprised we even get her props, But
Now, I will say we got extremely lucky with her because her usage rating, now off the bench competing with basically nobody, was the highest it was all season. Now, granted, it was still only 22%, but she came out and she was ripping that thing. She was not trying to do anything else. I know she gobbled up a bunch of rebounds, but she was scoring. She was trying to score at least.
She spit on that thing. Is that what you said? Oh,
There was no spittings. No spittings. She was slinging it, though.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard something else. All right, cool. Yeah, bro. Fam is interesting. I just wish her lines were a little bit lower right now, but yeah, her you're right. Her usage was up there when she came in, so we'll just stay away from her. But we can watch live. Maybe she'll come in and get a couple buckets real quick, and her lines will move up, and we can catch some people. Like on Couchy, bro. You guys got to get into these prediction markets. They're a little more complicated, but man, there's some stuff on there you can find. I had a good day yesterday on there, I must admit. It'll be cool. Hopefully I can get it down to a science where I'm consistently learning where to move, and I can start posting in the Discord too, the live plays. That'd be fun because you can get different stuff that you can't get anywhere else. All unders, and find people that are putting money out and forgetting. So there's money to be made.
Yeah, always money to be made.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sir. If you are ready, let's go ahead and roll through some comments and
That was
see
quick.
what people got.
That was quick. Okay, let's go.
Well, 2 energy drinks will do that to you.
Oh, whoa, let's go. All right, well, we're at 160 watching. We are at 67 likes already, you guys. But usually I have to say, okay, let's get up to that. Can we get to that? We're 2 away from our lucky 69. You guys already know that's the good luck number. If you hit the like, the next 2 people who hit the like get the extra good luck for today. So definitely grab the phone and hit the like if you haven't yet. And then we will try to get to 100. Let me see who hits this real quick. We're at 68. Where's that good luck? I'm waiting. Oh, there it was. Good luck. Whoever just hit that. Bingo. Good for you. Good luck to you. Good luck to everybody today. In fact, who is here. Everyone went for it. We're at 73. Thank you guys very much. Every time you hit it like that in those flurries, it shoots our stream out to more people, and more people can come in here and whip bookies with us. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Jacob Magamorons is the first. Hello. He is the man. He says, what a day to take the book's money. Lego. He didn't say let's go. He said Lego. I like it better too. Let's go. ZB Miami is here. He says, let's get this money, fam. What's up, bro? Appreciate you.
That's good, man.
Appreciate you. Sick Tracks is here. He says, last night took an L. Tonight we bounce back. Big Sean.
That's right. Hey, we don't stay down long. You already know.
Yeah. I did a show with Big Sean once. Fun fact. Malik Carter. Kalia Carter under 20.5 points.
A big copper.
Big cop.
Yeah, a big copper. I don't mind it. I will say, because we kind of talked about this with Atlanta, they have been giving it up a little bit more so lately to the slashing style guards. A copper, though, she's going to be a really interesting under if we get news about, any kind of minutes increase from Plum or any kind of, hey, if she starts, yeah, hell yeah, we're taking copper under for sure. I do like it, though. Really just question marks on what that field goal volume is going to look like, because she still had some, high volume this last game, even with Plum teeing off on the bench. I like it for the free throw downside. I also like her 3-point under again. Screw her. I know she got us in this last game, super lucky in that third quarter, but Atlanta's not the one.
Okay. Alrighty. Atlanta is not the one, so we just got to watch. The Great 13 says, can't spell just without us versus the bookies. Can't spell just without us versus us, the bookies. Let's go. Logan, what up, doe? Let's go. What up, doe? Logan says, what's up, Logan? Appreciate you, man. We love the hyped up vibes with the let's go and the what up, doe. We love it. Dirty Reg says 6 o'clock dream game. Let's get it. Dream game. Everyone dreaming of Angel Reese. Oh, Angel, I love you. Geo Mute says, do you like Shepherd under 30.5 too? Her point line dropped. Geo Mute says.
Wait, what? That's what we posted her, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think he put it up there maybe before he was just saying, do you like it too? Her line dropped. So is her line different than that now, or is it still?
Oh, that's my bad. I forgot we were trying to post the 31.5 because it popped up on Bovada for a minute, but yes. It should be the 30.5.
Okay, cool.
Sorry
So you're good. Let me change the little small one too, so it's not up there wrong real quick. But let's get to, I'll wait till you're looking at something here. Sin the Foodie says, hey, what about AT over rebounds? Now we have her PA. You want to stay away from the rebounds because Bonner and Mac?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mac being the main thing, Bonner still, had 8 rebounds this last game, but Mac starting is definitely something, and not exactly the most ideal matchup for the rebounding. That was kind of, all over the place. I know she had 12 against them the most recent time, but that was also without a Yahi, without McConney, without Wickham. They were missing a lot of players. That was at the very beginning of the season when this team was just a disaster to begin with. Can she do it? Sure. Do we really want to pay her to get 9 rebounds? Let me say, let me put it in this perspective. I would not be willing to pay for the rebounding for that high and not just say, like, for example, the double-double. This will make way more sense if you're trying to chase something like that, because you get a great assist upside. You can still get the points and all that stuff. But, yeah, the rebounds are extremely high. Extremely high.
Okay. Well, that's why we went with the PA. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it works out for us, but I do know one thing, man. Seeing AT and her stats last time, there's no way she would have been on that last game without Plum. So we're going right back to it. Mm-hmm.
I was really, really tempted to take these under rebounds, man. I'm not going to lie. There's a sea of red, as you can see here. Opponent rebounding, the bottom 8 teams. It is not pretty. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad we took her PA, so hopefully she'll go off in those categories. I did want to say, though, what was it? Oh, now, we were talking about Plum, and we want to be ready for news here. What time is that game at? Sorry, I should have known this already. Is that game right after this? First one. So we could get news. Like, what if news popped up right now? And like we saw the last few days, man, the news is where we can make big money. If they say Plum's starting, they probably wouldn't even say minutes restriction because she's not hurt. If they say, hey, Plum's starting, what are her lines? Are they too low, or did they move them all up today? I'm assuming they moved up. I haven't looked. But I know they were at 15.5 points yesterday, which is way too low. Yeah, they walked it back down. She opened at 16.5, and most of the sites did take her down. Oh, even BetMGM. You can probably even find the 15 plus somewhere easy. You know where the 15 pluses lie. You know where they are now. On the Kalshi, on the Bovadas. Yeah, well, Kalshi got the best lines, though. Bovada will have it, but they won't have as good a line. Let's look. And it's really weird because you would think, I guess people, if they want to say, hey, if you want to sell something on eBay, you go and you put the price a little lower to get it off. That's what people do on Kalshi. They go, hey, I'm going to sell Plum's points here at 15 plus, and they want you to buy it. So they're going to put it down a little bit. Let's see what it is. Let me see. Props for the Sparks. See what my brain's at? The Sparks? Not the Sparks, buddy. Phoenix. And I did that yesterday too. Phoenix Dream. I just want to see real quick what her 14.5 is, because that is interesting. Wait, do they not have her? Oh, wow. They don't have Plum on here. Interesting. All right. Well, skip that idea. But if Plum's starting, do we want to take those points, or do we want even something different? Yeah, I like the points. Straight points, 15.5, 1 unit if she's starting.
That's what we're going to say? I mean, we didn't put it on the list, but if that happens and we have enough time.
If she's starting and we don't hear anything about a hard minutes limit, because if she's still only playing 20 minutes, it
Right.
will be appealing, but we're kind of playing with fire.
Right. But if they say nothing about minutes, if they just say, Plum is in the starting lineup, you're happy. You're going for it.
Yeah, we got to do it. I mean,
Okay.
just on the line alone.
I feel the same. Okay, cool. The Great 13 says Sabrina first half over 10 points. Man, Sabrina's been balling.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You can also get it at 9.5 on Underdog. This team has been 3 players. It's, JJ, Stewart, Sabrina, whatever combination of that happens. JJ got a little banged up this last game, exited and came back, but looks like she is good to go. Shouldn't be any issues there. I like Sabrina, man. I mean, she's playing most of the minutes in their first half, so even with some, coming back from the injury, some of these matchups a little bit, suspect, like Minnesota, not exactly the most ideal, either of the Indy or Dallas matchups, same thing to be said, but looks promising. I mean, played them well last game, had 15 in the first half, so I would like to think that is going to happen. Now, the only caveat is I was still trying to figure out exactly why she only had like 9 field goal attempts. 10 field goal attempts overall and no free throws. So she was very fortunate to even get 18 points that she had. JJ and Stewart both, were just as many field goal attempts into free throws as they can. JJ had 16 attempts. Stewart had 16 as well. And even STA, she had herself a nice little game too. But STA, Becca Allen, both of those players, kind of a flake. Hanzu sometimes can be a thorn in the side, but yeah, truthfully, just these 3 players. I don't mind the first half. You are kind of paying a tax compared to the full game, though, so just keep that in mind.
Okay. And look at this. Bing! So this is what I'm going to have on my screen, E, when we get the news, see? We'll have it sitting right there, and then right when the news and you say, Plum is starting, I just hit this button, confirm. All ready. No time a wasting. Boogies eat shit. It'll be perfect. Tyler Why Not says, you like the fourth quarter 6 leg? I don't know, man. I don't know about the fourth quarter 6 leg, but I'm assuming it's a joke. So, love ya. Greg says the fade gods. What?
No.
What's the fourth quarter 6 leg? What?
It's our. I'm not going to shout out his Discord name, but I see you in the winning channel, man. Come on over, get into the community.
Tyler, why not?
You're right. Yeah, you're right there at the door, man. We got a seat at the table for you, I promise.
Ooh, Tyler, why not? Come on then. Greg says the fade gods, man. I wish we had more fades today. Hopefully we can find another under or 2. Jay Darby says it's money time. What's up, Jay Darby? Dex Sports says, man, I cashed the F out yesterday. Sending luck to all my Just Cash family. Oh, man, I'm glad you cashed out, bro. That's what's up. He says Canada over 12.5 RA.
Ooh, man. It's not a bad look. A bit unfortunate they did bump it up from the 11.5. I kind of want to maybe just pause on that one a little bit more, see if they'll walk it back some. Prizepicks, they haven't moved it down to at least 12 flat, did they? Where is their RA? Oh, I'm already on it. Canada, where you at? Yeah, she is 12 flat. I'm assuming, let's see, if I had to guess, 2.7 or 2.8? 2.6. Okay. So, hey, even the 11.5 still isn't bad. I wouldn't play the 12.5. Just eat a little bit of the payout to run that one. She also had an unhinged amount of assists, which kind of side note here, the assist combo with her, and they took it down. Never mind. Oh, here it is. The assist combo. Never mind, they bumped it. Never mind. This was 16.5 yesterday. That actually looked appealing. But Canada's not bad. Snapped off on them with the assist in the first game. That is going to correlate a lot with Ryan Howard. She's going to pop off against them. Expect the assist to follow. I really wish they would walk this back down to 7.5 assists, but I get it. A little bit scary there. It's good. Her being at the house, that's really the biggest thing. Correlates with the good play from Howard. So I like it. Not necessarily sold on the rebounding, but if you want to throw it in there, I get it.
All righty. There you go, Big Deck Sports. Good luck, sir. T Madden 23 says, what's up?
Yo, what's good, fam?
And the King Raheem says, "Sup, guys? Sup, bro?
What up? What up?
Supreme Juice 69." I like seeing what he says. He says funny stuff sometimes. He says, "Another day, another dollar today. We're keeping it business, keeping it all business today, Supreme Juice." Big Two says, "What we nuking?" What's up, Big Two?
What's good, man?
I was thinking Hamby rebound and assist over 10. She hasn't been under versus them with that. RA over 10 for Hamby. We're on her points. What's up with her RA? I usually just go with her points because sometimes her rebounds are random, but it could be something to look into here. What's up with her RA?
Yeah, she did us dirty the last time when we played her rebounds in this matchup. Agumake really being the prolific rebounder in this matchup, had 12 in both of them. I mean, truthfully, I was kind of leaning a little bit more towards Agumake. Her RA also was at 11.5 yesterday, but the 12.5 still not that mad at. She's really been the dominant one on the glass lately, and I like Hamby. We never target her assists, so it's kind of crazy to see that she's even had better games.
I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice that. Okay. Wow. They have juice on the over 2.5. Wow, the 3.5's coming back around one day soon, huh?
Yeah, it's a reasonable matchup for it, but the I just don't know if I'm necessarily sold on it because we've taken this under 2.5, 3.5 so many times this season, and even just looking at her potentials, she went 50%, had 6 potentials, converted 3, 7, 5. So it is a chance for her to get there. Sure, season long stuff, kind of a question mark there. I can get behind the rebound, so I don't know about the assist.
What about the PR? Because I see the PR's 23.5. That's not bad. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. We'll just throw up here real fast the points inside the paint. So still, I mean, 64%, 9 out of 14. It's right there on the line with the points, though. That goes up 10 out of 14, 71%.
All right. Let's go, Big Pete. Don't let us down. Do it again. D. Johnson says, let's get paid. Let's get paid, man. That is why we are all here. We're going to all try to make the money as much as possible. Not financial advice. You know how betting goes, guys. But we're going to try to have the information to make the right plays at least. And then it's on the players to do what they're supposed to do. Big Kev says, I'm in here. CC got more conspiracies than the Republicans. Kev Thomas trying to make it fun, and I appreciate you, bro. Glad you're here, man. Talking about CC the GOAT, the best player in the league. I know everyone's going to talk bad about that, but hey, I have my opinion. You have yours. It's all good. Throwback says, damn, tacos sold me final Lego $100 on Prizepicks. Man, those tacos yesterday, bro.
And something else, to say the least. Oh, and speaking of Prizepicks, we had talked about our stuff that we were posting earlier, but we did run a little trio here with Stewart's Page for 17.5 and Hambo the 14.5. Now you can do one of two options, kind of to each their own. If you want to power it, it's good for a 3.5x, or if you want to flex it, it's still good for a 3x. And then you also wheel the upside of if you go 2 out of 3, you can get half a unit back or half of your entry back.
Right. And guess what, E? Just because I'm such a nice guy and I'm a lazy nice guy. Actually, I just like to get more things done faster. I put the link in the chat for everyone if they want to ride. There it is, the Prizepicks link. All you got to do is go to the chat, click on it, and those 3 will pop onto your good old Prizepicks account, and you can play that with us as well if that's what you want to do. So, with that being said, we move on. And thank you, Throwbacks, for the comment. And Kev, thank you for the comment. I can't wait to watch CC bust your ass soon. The King David says, did you guys hit yesterday?
I mean, we tagged a single play and that one hit. So we didn't have anything official though, as far as like streaming stuff.
Okay. Yeah, we still had a fun day. Benton, what's up, man? He says, FOM, if not starting under 9 points. Says 9.5 or under 17.5 PRA. It's getting low. It's getting low now. What do you think? Could you do it?
Yeah, well, especially if you can find the 17.5. She got scary with the rebounds this last game. I don't know how in the world she had 9.
Man, she's a rebounder now all of a sudden.
Yeah, apparently. Dude, even her 4.5 rebounds, that is scary low. Scary low.
It really is.
I do like it. I can't stress enough, though, that she did have... This was one of those times where, like, you know, anytime they go to the bench, that player snaps off. She was trying to. She had her second highest usage game of the season. Just that shot wasn't falling.
Okay. We're 2 away from 100 likes, guys.
Let's go.
2 more likes for the 100. If you haven't hit the like, please hit the like for us. It helps us out a lot. I hate annoying you guys with saying it, but it really does help to remind you because I always forget to. So just helping remind you guys, and then you guys help us continue moving forward, man. You guys are really, actually, I want to take 1 second to say you guys have really made this fun, to be honest. I had so much fun the last 2 days of doing the stream. Just when you guys are bringing up the girls, that was crazy. Oh, man, it's too much fun. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here, hitting the likes, and I'm glad that we can give you back some information. We can all make money, too. I mean, what's better than that, bro? What's better than helping people make money? Helping your friends make money. What's better? Name one thing.
Just a bunch of friends hanging out, betting on sports. Oh, dude, I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, the reason why I do this is for 3 things. I love basketball, I love women, and I love making money. And we get to do all 3 of those at the same time, hanging out with our friends. Sign me up every day of my life.
See? There you go. It's always good to step back, doing some homework on all these lines and numbers and research, and your head starts to hurt after a while because you're doing so much research, trying to make money, but it's good to step back and realize and take it in for a second. As well, it is wonderful. And we will go digressing back to the plays, guys. The King Raheem says, AZ Fudd, 15-plus points and 3+ threes. She had a lot of open looks last game, he says. Just didn't have the touch that night. Now right back to her backyard. Interesting thought process. We know she can hit, and she just didn't last game. What do you think?
I mean, she definitely had all the looks that she could ask for. You know, 24 minutes was a bit, or sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. 33 minutes. I mean, she had 11 attempts. They were giving her the open threes. That is going to be something, you know, she does fit the same bill as both Paige and Enrique. Spot up shooting. That's what this Dallas team does most of. They gave her looks. This was supposed to be a homecoming game for her, and, you know, she just couldn't get that shot to fall. But my conspiracy play thought process of the day is, I know Enrique has been on an absolute heater lately. I get the feeling this is going to be the game where she's going to flake out. We're going to see this classic Enrique that we know, and it happens every season. It always happens.
But why do you think today, though? I didn't get to ask you earlier. Why is today? Just because it feels like she's done so good? She's been so consistent, she has to go back to herself? Is that why? Or is there a different reason?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that, and I think it correlates a lot with Fudd too. You know, it's not like Fudd's playing bad. She's just playing a little bit more subpar. The Washington game was a stinker, and she would have gone over had they not blown him out this last game too. So it's not like she's just not doing anything. But now we also add back in Alana Smith, who is another 3-point shooter and or possible shooter for the team, at least doing more than what Hawk was. So there's just a few more moving parts, but I know Enrique, she's due for a dud, and as soon as that happens, we're going to see Paige take a huge step forward, and Fudd's going to be right there behind her. So it makes sense. I will say that she is 12.5 points, so I'm not sure where that 14.5 is coming from. Unless you're just maybe doing a parlay stack for her, then, you know, I get that.
All right, AZ. Let's see why you're that number 1 pick. Got some pressure on you. Olivia outplaying you. Cheese Picks says, trying to cook something good for tonight. That's right. Cheese Picks. Let's get it, man. Coffee, breakfast, herbs, Picks says Phoenix +7. And Washington moneyline. New York -6. He got 3 plays. Phoenix +7. What do you think? I know we don't do money lines. We don't do spreads. But if you had to, what do you think?
Yeah, I could see him keeping it close here. With Plum being on the team, that would make a lot of sense. Just, And also the fact that Atlanta continues to just this second half struggle. I don't know what's going on with that. They are trying to punt these games away. They're coming off of a pretty nasty loss at the house, so maybe a little get up and go in the tank. But I get it. I love the New York one. Low key, I think New York puts a whooping on them today.
Low key. Heaton 4, what's up? Haven't seen Heaton 4's name here in a minute. Good to see you. He says Jonquel boards over 8.5.
Yeah, she would have got it this last game had she not left for that brief bit of the game. Both her and Stewart, same situation, great rebounding spot for each of them alike. They did fall a bit short of their current props, but I don't mind it. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning maybe a little bit more towards Stewie here, but
Speaking of,
they're basically one and the same.
Speaking of, next question, Amon says Stewie 20 plus.
I do like it. I'm not going to lie. Stewie's been mad lately.
Yeah, she has. She really has. I think I'm 95% sure she's just going extra hard because New York's been bad and she can't handle this. She's used to winning. She's like, come on, guys, get it together. Sabrina's trying. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I have a feeling they're going to make a little run. Don't miss says Stewie 15 plus. Obviously, you're liking that. Just depends on the payout. So what you do with alts is 15 plus, go see what you're getting paid. The percentage chance coming back to you, the implied probability. If you think you're finding value in it, take the play. If you don't, who cares if she gets it? You didn't get paid enough. So you got to do your homework, guys. Jay Zilla says Jonquel Jones under 26.5 PRA, yay or nay? Under. He's saying under.
That's a
we
little
used
scary.
to be an under show. Now we're an over show. I don't know how this happened, but here we are.
It's a little bit scary, I'll be honest. She did go over here in this last game, and probably could have done a little bit more had she stayed out there. The first time she also snapped off on them. It's just that was without Stewie, so maybe let's kind of forget that one. There is some really good metrics though for her. Mostly the free throw shooting and the spot up, the 3-point shot from her is a little bit more scary than per usual. Malonga is a good defender inside the paint. She's not a great defender on the wing though. I'm a little nervous about that one, I'll be honest, a little bit.
Okay, sounds like a pass then. Jay says Sleeper got a boost for NECA. OG 31.5 PRA. Usually they scam and the props go under. What do you think? That's what he said. Do you think under's the move or leave it alone, he said?
I'd probably leave it alone. Unless you want to make a middle bet with it, because that line is fluctuating a little bit. Her PRA is crazy high, though. We talk about her all the time. Her lines just feel appropriate every time we look at it. There's nothing special.
Yep.
The rebounds are the highest they've been. Points, Yep. She just never feels like a great click.
She's not. She's the same. She feels the same every single slate. That's just NECA. That's why I like.
Hey, if you want to take the under, I get it. Azure not being there might make things a little bit more challenging because I know they have Westbelt is back today and Liz Williams will probably be out there. I
got an idea.
Pass.
Do you hear the idea?
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Oh, but for anybody who was just joining, though, I will say the caveat to that is still the Sparks are on the front end of a back-to-back. They travel today. They travel tomorrow out to Minnesota. So if this game starts looking ugly at any point, yes, Agumake, unders.
There you go.
Just run it up.
Look for the blowout. If the blowout seems to be coming, bet those second half unders maybe. Just because that's the one time WNBA players will sit a little early on the back-to-backs. That's where we can get them. The other times they just, we're up 30. Just leave the stars in until there's 2 minutes left. F it. But, when there's a back-to-back, they do take that serious. So that's we have to remember that today for the live betting. Josh says Ray Burrell 3+ assists. I know she's usually landed on 3, but she's hella consistent, and the pace in this game should be high.
Yeah, that one I I do like, I was looking at this earlier. The only thing is, and this kind of circles back to, again, with a blowout, and I saw somebody was asking about Erica Wheeler's 10 plus points. Don't forget they just acquired McConaughey. She is going to play minutes tonight. And if this game is a blowout, she's going to play even more minutes. You don't have to be acclimated with the team to just go out and play, fill in minutes in garbage time. So just know
that's
both of
that's why her line looks on the lower side, is that exact reason.
Mm-hmm. So Wheeler, same thing. She's not going to be priced into playing over 30 minutes every game. She'll have a backup. Just know if this game goes sideways, there's a real good chance players could stay under. And I hate to say it, but even also for Hamby. But Chicago's been able to hold their own, so let's just knock on wood. They keep it close.
King Lee 2121 is funny. He says, should the Portland Fire draft the French transgender player? We were talking about that. You laugh about it, but I'm serious about it. I think it's dope as hell. Hey, if this really happens, hey, this is what all the drama's been about. So let's bring it on. Might as well try it out. Better jump in the fire now. Why not? Gotta do it. Gotta do it. 20 and 20? Come on over. We're trying to win. What you mean?
Let them play, and then we'll deal with the aftermath. That's the standard for the W.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they've opened their minds to this. They've talked about it like this. They try to talk the talk. Now it's time to walk the walk. I'll be real happy if I don't know what you say, but if that player went to Indiana, I'd be so happy. I'd be like, oh man, it'd be so good for so many reasons. But we digress back. Thank you for bringing that up, though. That is fun to talk about. It is a very interesting world we live in, guys. Supreme Juice says, Taylor better be out or I'm taking a flight to Vegas. Supreme Juice is funny.
I think there's a real good chance she doesn't play tonight. We should get that news like any time now.
Now, again, what is that going to do? Do you want to play something real quick if she's out or in, or what's the deal there? Or does it not really change anything we'd play?
Not really.
Okay.
The book's already pre-priced everything up, so they know it's up. And after I saw that beat writer person post about it earlier, they immediately bumped this entire team up. Like Cardoso, she was at 32 or 33 fantasy, skyrocketed.
Okay.
The one that I'm really mad about, Vandersloot, she was at 25.5 PRA. Cloud was at 25.5, and you can see obviously they take that up.
Well, if everything's up, if we get the news somehow she's in, is there an under?
I would say there's probably a reasonable argument for one of their actual point lines to go under. Cloud being at 13.5 points is extremely high.
Yeah. Actually, that's way high for her. She was just 9.5 the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. What about Cardoso? She got us last time, so we don't want to go back.
It's such a good matchup for her today. Okay. Honestly, and the books kind of know this because they pushed her props almost to an unplayable level, but it is a green light good matchup for her across the board.
Okay. So it's probably Cloud. Cloud's too high. If Sydney Taylor's in, I think we can go with Cloud.
I think so, man. She was super lucky that recent game that they played. She hit 3 threes on them and, shot 50%. Also, though, that was without Carrington and without Westbelt, who, Maddie's not going to play that many minutes, but Carrington, her minutes are coming up.
13.5 points, bro. I know the matchup is super easy, though. I guess that's another thing to think about, but she's only scored over 13 points 4 times the entire season.
Yeah, no, it's high. No doubt about that.
It's making me think about it. RA 10.5. Is that too high too? Like, is her PRA? Wait. Oh, wow. Bro, her PRA is 23.5. And she has only hit that 3 times in the entire season. They're priced for Sydney Taylor out for sure. I'm just saying to be prepared. If Sydney Taylor's out, I think we got to play this under PRA, don't we? That is insane. With Vandersloot now playing more and having more assists and all that, et cetera, et cetera.
I think so. Either that or, again, just a straight up points.
Okay. We'll look for that. Well, she probably is out, but still. Okay, thoughts on Jonquel Jones over 22.5 points and rebounds.
I kind of like it.
All right. Tuan McClure says, what about Betts rebounds?
Yeah, you could talk me into, I believe it was 3.5.
Okay. The Gale says, nice one, putting the bets in the corner. Fire. 5 likes for you. The Gale, we've been doing this for a month, bruh. But I'm glad you looked at the screen today. Whee! The Gale, what's up, bro? T Madden 23 says Aguma K PR.
I love the rebound upside for her today. I mean, the points, honestly, same argument for Hamby here. Her lines are just a little bit more on the steep side. I know she's been producing, but again, with her, I swear these props just feel appropriate every time. Wait, what was the line? Or did we get a line?
The no line. Just SPR.
Yeah. Great matchup. I mean, yes, great matchup. Just high lines.
Tuan McClure says, what about Becker's RA? We're on her points. What about her RA?
Nah, this was a Washington matchup. We always take the rebound under. She got extremely lucky, and I know bookies know what's up because they put her rebounds down to 3.5. The last game, she should not have ended with 5. She should have had 3. They credited her for 2 long ball rebounds that touched like a million people on the team, but we're not going to get into that. Assist potential also took a little bit more of a hit. Only had 11 potential. So, I mean, for her, really, she hasn't been that kind of a playmaker this season. She's actually shooting the ball a ton right now.
Well, it's been more
shoot first.
It was weird though.
Yeah.
Why was it different earlier in the year? Were they just trying something out? Point guard Paige at the time. What was going on?
I mean, a little bit, but also with Shepherd, she was playmaking her butt off at the beginning of the season too, and that's kind of been back and forth.
Sims.
But
who else did they have?
Well, I mean, Sims to some degree, but this correlates. You see Shepherd, her assist rating continue to go up with Arike and with Paige, really putting in some damage here.
Oh, yeah. Arike's been getting more assists, too. That's why Paige is.
Yeah.
Okay.
That as well.
Okay. That makes sense. Alrighty. So skip the RA today for sure. Don't mess with that, Twan. I'd probably just go points, man. If you want to back Paige today, I think. Reese Moneybag says, can Queen Awa get me 8 points?
She probably could. We also didn't get to see the game truly blow out because, there's an argument that could have been made for her to go out there and play in that garbage time.
For sure.
Now with Magbagor being under whatever this minute limit is, there's a real good chance that even if she plays like 25 minutes.
Bro, I think that's a sneaky play right there Reese Moneybags is coming with, to be honest. Because, everyone's going to look to her under, so her lines are going to be low. Bookies are going to put her lines lower. But if you can get a little alt line or like a really good, even if you want to throw the rebound in there because she's been balling, why not? She might be a sneaky. I wouldn't say you want to really go over, but she'd be a sneaky kind of like an alt maybe. I don't know if you could find it. But those 8 points, I would guess she gets 8 points.
I mean, even the PR for that matter, she was getting there last game had she scored any other bucket along the way. Yeah,
she was just missing. Random shots she would have hit. So, and like you said, bro, if they get blown out, she will be in there. She's the player they want to give more time to. Yeah, I like it. The Keys says Erica Wheeler, R.A., Arike 20 points. Ooh, 20 points. The Keys is really believing in Arike. NECA over 11.5 RA. Malanga over 9.5 RA. So, we'll break it down. Wheeler RA.
I like the assist a little bit more. I hate relying on her for rebounds.
Yeah, that's tough. Okay. Arike 20 points. She got it in her. Pause. But, I mean,
She's got it.
I mean, you're obviously laddering it for a plus 200 to 300 or whatever the heck. I could see it happen if she does do good. I don't really hate that, right?
Yeah, I'm just out of curiosity with the payout. About almost plus 300. Yeah, I could see that. If you believe in her, you're definitely taking the 15 plus, and then if you want to ladder it up, I get that.
Okay. NECA over RA we talked about. Were you in on that or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Malanga over 9.5 RA.
Oh, Malanga did a sturdy a little bit with the rebounds there, but her lines still continue to be low. 7.5 boards. What were those assist potentials last game? That I did not get to see. She only had 2, 4. That one's tough. Honestly, I might just go back to the straight up rebounds. I don't trust her to get 2 assists necessarily.
Fair enough. A Ridge says Shepherd over 17.5 RA.
Ooh, man. That is high. Hey,
Tough spot.
she's got it in her. Yeah, she's got it in her to do it. I get it. You know, we saw it at the beginning of the season. She snapped off on them when they played like poo in the second half, but
Not
it feels
the spot.
like an okay play.
But it's man, Washington's scary to try to go over with Shep, and that now that she's actually losing a little time. She was going to get 40 minutes, yeah, but she's back down to 34, 33. Makes it tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, I mean, they have so many big bodies to kind of throw at her between, you know, the 2 twin towers and then Betts off the bench. It was pretty problematic for her last game. I mean, they were really focused on stopping her.
Okay. AFC Angelo says, are you okay with Hamby at 16.5 still, or is that too high?
It's a little high. I mean, they should walk that back on whatever site that is.
FanDuel 16.5. Oh my gosh. Couchy got it at 14.5, minus 148 still. So
Let's see, just out of curiosity, if it makes much of a difference. Oh yeah, it does. 2 game sample difference.
Bro, just if people care about finding the best odds, which you should, look at that. Look at that difference, bro.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Nah, but look at Couchy though.
Oh, with the best odds possible.
By 2 points? That's, man, you guys got to get on these prediction markets for real. They are giving us better odds. They want us all over there, and they won't limit you after you win. At least look into it. Okay, we'll go next. Big Star Falls here. He says, how do you feel about Big Canada over? What? Who kidnapped Starfall, took his phone, wrote this? How do you feel about Big Canada over fantasy or PRA, he says? This can't be This must be him joking. Trolling?
The fantasy, sure, that she's been pretty solid for. Ton of steal potential. The assists, we know the 1.5 multiplier helps. The points, I don't know if I'm necessarily sold on per se. She does a lot of her stuff, the transition and free throws, which the free throws especially, where she kind of gets her icing at, not a great spot for that. For her, I think it's a little bit more dependent on if Plum starts or not. Because if Plum starts, she'll probably end up picking her up, and you could see some extra steals or lack of defense on the other side there. But I don't know about the points. Everything else I'm good with. Points I don't know.
All right. Tuan McClure says, what about Brink unders?
If the game is close, I'm not mad at it, but Brink will certainly play some minutes if it, coach is trying to stagger minutes, if it blow out, anything like that, they play on the back-to-back.
10.5 points. I do see where he's coming from, trying to go with the under, though. Her line is kind of high. Chicago's not the matchup you really want to test, though. She could probably get these dumb rebounds on the PR. Yeah, damn. I want to go under, though. I feel you. I do want to.
To that point, actually, look out for the the starting lineups, because like let's say okay, if they go a little bit smaller, Westbelt starts, whatever, or even Carrington starts, something like that. But if Liz Williams starts, then Brink might have her way with the second unit. 'Cause I'm not sure who exactly they're going to have on the other side as far as being able to slow her down. Let's see, they have Cardoso, her, so it's really just Westbelt after that. I mean, shoot, coach might not even be able to afford to do that today.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what the lineups are.
Yeah, it's a little scary. I like the idea, but it is a little scary. The key says Bonner 2.5 points first quarter and Shakira over 3.5 combined with either Sabrina 5.5 first quarter point or Stewie 6.5 first quarter points parlay. What? What you gonna do about that, E? Nah, okay, we'll break it down. Bonner 2.5 points first quarter.
All right, so let's check her out. Shakira, I love that. She's been getting that all season long. Sabrina, fine with that. I would not play Sabrina and Stewart in the same slip, though. You're asking for trouble there.
Okay. Well, he said either Sabrina or Stewie.
Oh, okay. Either. I want to say Sabrina does a little bit more here, but let's check it out.
Okay. Sabrina's been balling. They've both been balling.
They've been having to. They're the only players on offense.
I know. Man, that team has gone to poop. They want our coach back.
Bonner, I do like it, at least shot in the dark, assuming that Plum is coming off of the bench. Plum moves into the starter, though, could make the situation a little bit weirder. She's playing a lot of minutes, so 7.5, 6.5, all 10 minutes of that game. I do like that. That looks promising.
Who's that?
For Bonner.
Oh, Big Bonner.
The Big Bonners. All right, Sabrina looking better lately. That 11 of her first half 15 points was in the first quarter. Stewie's a little bit on the higher side. I'd probably go with Sabrina here. Stewie can get there if she gets free throws, but first quarter, sometimes that's a little bit harder to see trips to the line. Sabrina will just be natural scoring.
Good call. Okay. H. McClendon says, hey, goats, what do you think about Paige 20 points, Stewie 15 points, Hamby 15 points? Sounds like all the plays we like. H. McClendon.
Yeah.
We love them.
Absolutely.
We love all those. We love all those. It's all about the payouts. Again, when you find plays like that, make sure you got the best book with the best payout, because long term, it might seem like a couple cents, it might seem like a couple percent, and it might not be a big deal, but don't be lazy. Get all your books. Make sure you get the best price. That's how we win in the end, and that's what we want to do. Supreme Juice says Joanna Man era. I knew you were going to laugh. I was waiting. We're going to go, baby. Let's get it. Hey, if they want to do it, let's try it out. Let's try it out and see who backtracks. I want to see when the rubber meets the road. AFC Angelo says, it would shine an enormous spotlight on the fact that men and women's sports are staggeringly different. This is the reason the U15 boys beat the dog shit out of the U.S. women's 5-1 under scrimmage. Oh, this is soccer, I think.
Yeah. That embarrassment from the high school boys.
Hey. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm so dumb, bro. Anyways, we're different in this world. We have different ideas and opinions. We all got to just figure it out together. Who am I says Sonia Citron under 16.5 points. Citron unders. He doesn't like that, but this is a scary matchup for her.
Yeah, it's a little bit tougher, to say the least. I mean, we picked on her under threes this last game for that regard, but for her, just still chilling. I mean, she did have 18 field goal attempts this last game, which is wild, but there is a slight chance. So Shepard ended up picking up Kiki a lot this last game, and even though Kiki did have 2 fouls in the first quarter, thankfully kept it together, didn't have to lose out on any of that first half stuff. For Sonia, it's been the same song and dance all season. First half woes, second half goats. If she's not pacing in the first half, her full game props have been very, very difficult to come by. it's just the first half for her. She just falls so flat. And I swear, I feel like every time we look at this, we want to take an under and she just, destroys us.
Mm-hmm.
But it comes from this. She just has such a slow start, takes a backseat to both Shakira and Kiki. And then in the second half, she really dials it up. But she did play some crazy minutes the last two games, 17 and a half of the possible 20, and then 16.9 of possible 20.
Did you see her assists as well? Like her potentials are way up lately too, and Amor's got less minutes. It's really weird.
Because dude, don't even start about Amor.
Can of worms. We'll close the can.
Citron though, they're running a lot more of the offense through her, and we saw flashes of this last season too, where she was a solid playmaker. They were not relying on Sykes to do that, and same thing kind of being said for her this season. I think for her, the assist potential down in the paint is going to be stellar. I mean, she's throwing it there 49% of the time. So she's not looking for any of the three-point shooters, not really even the mid-range action either. But her scoring production will come at a cost if Kiki gets into some kind of foul trouble, or even Shakira Austin. It's mostly Shakira, but if one of those two get in some foul trouble, things could be a little bit sweatier.
Question. What is her first half points, and are they a good value if you wanted to play a Citron under? Would it be the first half points?
Yeah, definitely the first half points.
Okay.
It was 8.5 on Underdog at normal
That's
payout.
not bad. That is not bad.
It's kind of funny, too, to see how juiced up the points are compared to the PRA. Because I'd be a little bit more scared of the RA more than anything here than the actual points.
Yeah, she's been getting it. She's definitely...
What's prize? I was just going to say, what's prize Picky got?
I don't think
her?
they have it. Is it not there?
Yeah, they got her.
No,
well, bumped lines, but yeah.
Gotcha. 8.5 on Underdog. I'm not mad about that. I really am not. I know it got us in the past, but I don't mind it. I think I might play that just for fun. Kev Thomas says Angel PR. Kev Thomas loves that Angel, doesn't he?
Yeah, she played pretty well against AT the first time. Normally, this is not really the spot that I would like to pick on, but Mac being in the starters this last game, I mean, that was the reason why Cardoso ended up getting us. She looked terrible on defense, so I think that makes sense. Angel's been on quite the campaign. Rike just bumped up, just for what it's worth, 15.5 points. I like Reese. I mean, she's been playing some really good basketball, so just as long as she doesn't get into foul trouble or there's a massive blowout, she's been doing her thing.
All right. Yeah, she has. She definitely puts up the numbers we need most of the time, so that's cool. Robert says Ezzy's starting according to ESPN. Yes, sir. Ezzy is starting. Reese Moneybag says, what they saying about Elena Smith 4 rebounds?
They're saying it's low, but a little bit unknown minutes. Could see some potential foul trouble on the other side.
Okay.
It's all right. I mean, for her, personally, I've always played one prop or nothing at all. Just take her fantasy or leave her alone, or take her unders.
The King Raheem says, y'all going back to Shakira or Kiki again? I lean Shakira, especially at home. Yes, sir, we have them. In the left corner, we have all our plays for today, and Shakira is the third one down on the list. We are on Big Shakira. E wishes he was on Big Shakira right now. Robert says, Ezzy is starting. Yes, sir. He says, what do we do with Fom? Honestly, bro, I think Fom's lines are too low to go under, to be honest. I don't know.
They are, because we also don't know what monitoring her minutes actually means. Does that mean, she's playing just 20 minutes again, or is she going to play like 15 minutes today and Fom plays 25 minutes?
AFC Angelo says, Austin over 29.5 PRA. Just put up a 42 in the same spot versus Dallas a week ago. Dallas gives it up in the paint. He said 4 of her last 5 have been 32 plus. So he's thinking PRA instead of points. Do you like that?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to throw in the rebounds, I get it. We did talk about her 25.5 PR yesterday. Looks like they bumped the rebounds up and the assist. The assists, I'm not too mad at that. But yeah, scoring, I mean, she put up 28 points. So, take that for what you will. We love Shakira. I don't think there's any wrong answers for her today. Just no foul trouble and we're in there.
Yeah, her lines aren't too high quite yet. They will be if she keeps this up, though, soon. Jason says, what are your thoughts on Plum tonight? Points or PRA? Good question. If Plum's starting, what do you play here? Points, right? We already kind of went through that. You're on the points. Okay.
Yeah, straight points. Don't even mess around with the other stuff. There's too many unknowns.
Okay. It's Eli says you still like Plum at 15 points. I would take Plum. If Plum's starting, I would smash Plum. He would smash Plum no matter what. But then Sean would get mad. Josh says Dom Malonga, 16 plus points, has done well in this matchup.
16 plus. That sounds high.
Yeah, you can get the 15.
She was 14 and a half points everywhere.
Yeah.
16 and a half is way too high. No, I would not play that.
Okay. A Ridge says Burrell over. Okay, we haven't talked Burrell. I know she's got us a couple times. Burrell over 18.5 PA.
Plum starting.
Get it. Hey, you guys remember when I said have it over there and ready to go. What did I say, guys? That's why you click the button. All you got to do is hit one button. Who's ahead? Me. That's who. Me. That's who. Who's in? Me. That's who. E, give me some of that. Nah. E, let me get some. Pause.
I got you.
Let me get some.
I gotta go grab it somewhere else. Yeah, so Plum, full unit. She should at least play a few more minutes if she is on some kind of minutes limit still, but gotta do it. If she doesn't get there, we'll live with it.
Nah, she's not going to be on that much of a limit if she's starting. I mean, even if, like you said, even if she was, the chance that she isn't is like, bro, she got to score 16. If, you want me to put that in the Discord too?
Yeah, if you wouldn't. Also, I do like the 15 and a half. I know she's going to bump up to that everywhere. So if you can get the 15 plus, but the 15 and a half is fine.
All right. I'll just post the 15 and a half because that's all I put in.
Oh, and Mac isn't starting, so they're going small.
Oh, there's AT rebounds right back to you probably too.
Ooh, there's a tough matchup for Reese now.
All right.
What's Macchio's lines? Big Machiavelli. She's gonna be squaring up with Bree on the other side.
Big Machiavelli.
You like that?
I like it.
Yeah, so 15 plus, like it. If you can get the 50 or the 15 and a half, I'm good with that. 15 plus ideal.
All right. There we go, guys. I hope you followed the advice. Have it ready. Just hit one button. I did. It worked great. All righty, here we go. Valerie says, first want to tell you guys that I appreciate the time and effort you put in for all of us. It can't be as easy as some people think to get online with us as often as you do. All right. I like Cloud goes under PRA. We appreciate that, Valerie. I know E does, because E has to come on here and face you guys every single day, no matter what happened the day before. And sometimes that can't be the best if you're not in the best of moods. So we appreciate you noticing. That's what's up.
Oh, love to hear it. Yeah, we just love doing this, and hopefully you guys are learning, and we being able to provide y'all some kind of support, feedback, steer you in the right direction. Don't ever let us talk you off of any of your own personal plays. This is the wide world of prop betting. There's no wrong answers, just some that come up a little short.
True. Well put. Amen, as people say, I guess.
The Cloud under, I get it. I do think the Hailer is going to be out tonight, though. I was just looking at their other film footage from their shoot around today, and I know that they said she wasn't there, but I also do not see her as well. So it looks like she's probably not playing today.
Okie doke. So you wouldn't touch Cloud. If for some reason Sydney's out, yes, of course. Grab that under. Amon says Copper 15 plus. Feel pretty safe.
She should still get 15. I would hope so.
Again, just make sure you check the payout. Don't just play it because it feels like it's going to hit, and then you're like, don't look at what you're getting paid back. Make sure you're getting value. Or it's
And
not even
Ezzy
worth
is
it.
starting.
As he's starting, okay. D. Johnson says, thanks, guys. D. Johnson, you are very welcome. Oh, shit. Hey, Kev's here. He says, Big Cardoso, NECA, or Dom? It's funny how you got to think one. We got to think through them. So, like, every time I'm like, picture, I go, It's like, God damn.
You know, I've always had a little soft spot for Gumake. I'd probably go her than Big Doso.
Yeah, you can't really go Dom. Kev,
If she had the long hair like last season, like maybe you could rationalize being on an island stranded or something. But yeah, the short hair just kills me, man. I can't.
Rationalize being on an island or something. Wow. 3 times says, what up, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Good luck. 3 time. Hey, bro, you haven't been around, man. You've been missing these good luck, happy Wednesdays, happy 5 days. But glad you're here. Hope you're well. Emmanuel says, NECA double.
Ogumake. Yeah, I mean, hey, if you want to take it up a little bit, I know her rebounds are plus money. I don't think she's going to get 10 assists, but, you know, there's a world that could happen.
Okie dokie. Hattori Hanzo 13 says, what up, bro? Says Reese 15.5 points, Canada AT assist combo 17 on PP. Do you like Canada and AT assists? 17?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I might like it even more now that we had Plum for one starting, but the fact that they're kind of going smaller here, we might see some run and gun today. That'd be real exciting.
This is fun. I'm glad Plum's starting. I'm glad the coach isn't bunk. She's actually doing something interesting. Let's see. Over 177.5 safe, question mark. I don't know what game that is. Let us know what game that is. We'll try to answer it at the end. Amon says, not to be weird, I wish we had the option to see when they are on their menstrual cycles, cramps for slam unders. Nah, I'm with you, bro. Like, we've been saying that. It would be so dope if Props Madness just added that as like one of their things you could click on. Be like, oh, she's upset. Oh, okay, yeah, for real. It would be interesting to see that the actual difference as well. Like, some players might be okay with it, some players might not. We could really imagine if we could find somebody who knew all that information. I don't think it's out there, guys, but it would be nice. Keenan says Citron under 1.5 threes.
She went 0 for 5 last game. She was trying to get those, but tough spot. She's due for a multiple one here soon. It's not exactly the most ideal matchup, but I get it. You know,
Kev
one of those, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Kev is crazy, bro. Yeah, it's just that Citron one. The odds are just kind of not that good. Like, if she gets lucky and hits 2, you're gonna be mad. You're only getting a third of your money back. So.
Yeah, but like Zan and Lassini and start the game off, teeing off back-to-back threes.
Mm-hmm. And then you're like, damn, I just lost a minus 300 bet. So there's probably better plays to find, to be honest, unless she's in like a tough matchup. But she kind of is, but the payout's so bad. I would say minus 200, minus 190, you'd feel good. Big Kev says Beers, Pow Pow, or Janelle. Salon, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you know, I've seen Pow Pow. She can really dress up and look very, very gorgeous, actually.
Oh, well, then that's an easy one. Because we know Reagan Beers. I mean, how many beers for the beers? That was hilarious yesterday. I said that to like 3 people after. Vel from the Knopf says, what about Malanga? I think he's adding her to the list. I think he likes Malanga, maybe. We'll talk about it. We'll ask him in the Discord later if he likes Malanga like that. Or if he just likes the points.
I do. I mean, with Ezzy also being on whatever minutes limit restriction thing, that should help. Just Dom, stay out of foul trouble. It's the only thing that's been holding her back all season.
Okie dokie. The Kim Rahim is back, and he says, man, I never look at the bottom left of the screen and look at the plays. See? Well, good. I'm glad you figured it out. Today we got him. We've had him there for like a month now. It's been I think it's cool though, because it's you know, you're looking at all the different plays. Everyone can look down and see what our plays are. It keeps everything together. So I'm glad we figured that out. Twan McClure says, what about Jade assists? You were talking about that yesterday.
I was. I do like the 3.5 line. I think it's totally fair. She's been saying staying again right around that 2-to-1 ratio, 11, 10, 9, 10, 10 potentials. It's good. This just kind of falls into the same woes as Heidemann. She's been facing with her assist. The only difference being, man, I feel like I just went deaf. The only difference being Heidemann actually can score the ball, so Jade gets a little bit more upside passing it to her as opposed to Heidemann passing it elsewhere.
Mid-range bully's back. I like your plays yesterday, bro, too. Now that I remember, mid-range bully, you came with some good plays yesterday. He says Flage under 4.5 rebounds and Page under 14.5 PRA, I'm assuming first half. And we got to go quick because it's 3:40.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we're going to dip about 10 minutes.
Less, in fact.
Yeah. The Flage rebounds under, I can see it. Yeah.
Okay. And then Page under first half? PRA?
Be a little careful with Paige today. I know she's been staying under it. I love the RA downside. It makes sense. I just worry about the scoring. That's all.
Vel from the Knopf has a good one. He says Max not starting. Bonner rebound to play?
It is. I don't know if I'm going to settle for the 5.5 or the 6.5. I like it. Not the most ideal matchup, but yeah, I like it.
Okay. Shadows fan says NECA over points.
Sure.
Okay.
It's higher, but great spot. Same reasons we like Hamby.
Crunk C says Becker's points. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
We're on
20 plus.
We're under 20 plus is one of our official plays today. Carissa says, I promise you only 3% of the league even gets their period during this season. Don't be stupid. Okay, Carissa, I'm so happy you're here to inform us because we really needed to know because it was something serious. I promise you only 3% even gets their period during the season.
I'm dying. No, random discount thing, but Sleeper's got...
Yeah.
Sleeper has Plum at 13.5 points. If you want to get a little something on that.
What? 13.5?
For a discount.
Oh, okay. That's a good little discount, though. It's not like those tacos yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess what, E? We're done. We did it.
We did it.
Guess what, too? Guess what, too? I think we got our record in likes today again. 133? Have we got that before?
No. Seriously, you guys. Seriously, we appreciate it so much. Y'all have no idea. It means so much to us. Seeing the love and support we're getting just from doing, basically a passion project. We started doing this just because as people in the same situation as y'all, we were trying to find content creators or somebody to, elaborate on stuff. Not just, here's my picks, lock them in, see you later, actually explaining stuff, everybody learning together. And there was less than 4 or 5 people that we could really go follow. So we were just like, hey, why don't we start doing this? And 3 years later now, here we are.
Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun because we love doing it. And if people can learn from it, I know a lot of people love doing it. So once you learn and the light bulb goes on and you find yourself winning, it starts getting really fun. Obviously, people can say betting is a bad thing. It has a really bad reputation at times because some people really get into it wrong. And some people do the wrong thing and then they bet too much and then it's a really difficult mind fuck. It takes a strong mental to really break through a lot of these things. So be careful. Don't put out too much, and let's just keep learning how to win because that's what we want to do. We're not here to lose. That's for damn sure.
Yep. One of my favorite movies ever, Rounders, best quote you'll ever hear is, you'd be surprised the amount of people that cannot recall any of the big pots or big hands they've ever won, but you can always recall with remarkable accuracy the outstanding bad beats of your life. And don't let those ruin your betting career because that should not happen.
Yep. A lot of more of it's mental than you think. All righty. With that being said, do you like Alicia Gray over 1.5 threes real quick before we get out?
Yeah. Same reason we like Howard. They should have a green light from 3 today.
All right, here we go then.
All right, fam. We'll catch y'all back here tomorrow. Good luck on all your bets, parlays. We'll catch y'all in the Discord, all right? Peace.
Just cash.
Fuck you, Prizepick! I hate you. Fuck you, Prizepick! I hate you. Fuck you, Prizepick! I hate you. Fuck you,
had enough.